it's Jim Tech Buzz, another product interview. It's the Ruko U11MINI 4K, your first pocket aerial drone. So you've got 249 grams, half CMOS Casma, 1 to 2 CMOS, 8K picture and 4K video, 3-axis brushless control. On the back here, you've got your cautions and your warnings as you would if you use a drone, which most people will know today. You've got an app and age 14 plus, and that's it there on the front. So let's get this one out before we take it off and check it out and see what we've got inside. Right, where does she open up here? There's some more things to cut off. I think that's it. Like so. Right. Comes in this bag, which is pretty nice. There you go, you got a nice hard case with it as well, which is excellent. Up top, your zippers strap here, which pops in. Branding here, 2 zippers. So let's open it up. In here we've got a pocket, so that'll be presumably for all our little bits and pieces. That's the app. Got your booklets here. And yeah, pretty nice looking stuff here. Here is your remote control. And for remote control, this is very, very good. Nice matte finish, grippy textures on the side. Feels really solid as well. USB-C. You've got some other little bits in here, which we'll check out later. And your navigation keys, yeah, that's for them. They'll pop in there. Power button here, normal, sign and sport. And you have another button here, and you've other buttons here which look like a speed or whatever that one is. We'll suss them out as we're going along anyway. You've got a button on the back here for camera. And you've got a toggle here. And this is where your phone is going to go in here. All nicely done, has to be said, in a small unit like that. But yeah, here is the little booklet here. No Wi-Fi required. Gimbal rotary button and your operational joystick, power switch, all that's on that there. So that's what that was like here before we took it off. So that simplifies things a lot, as you can see there. Pretty cool. And you've just a warning on the back again. Okay, inside, let's have a gander. Right, so we've got a couple of bits here. Let's see. So you got some blades, extra blades, which will go in there. You've got a screwdriver and some extra tips, as you can see in there. Don't want to be losing all them little screws, so we'll leave them in the bag for the time being. You've got 2 USB-C, USB-A cables, and these are separate cables here, USB-C and micro USB. I wonder if they're for the batteries. Let's find out. And here is a battery by the looks of it here. So that's what you get inside. There's a little power icon on that there. USB-C. And that looks like kind of a release button there. So it's a 2200 milliamp hour battery, lithium pro, rechargeable lithium pro, and that's it there. So that's pretty much it. Here is the drone itself, very light. So the battery's going to slot in there. You can see the connection point up there. So that'll pop in. Tell us how much battery under. Remove before use. Which we need to do. So we need to remove that out of the way there. That out of the way there. And we take it off. Okay. Just pop that aside for a sec. So that looks like your camera. And this is the other piece on top, which is quite interesting. So the camera looks like it's going to be protected, as it was on the packet there. You can see here, and you've got your, make sure none of these are catching. This moves out like this and out like this, and we'll put that out of the way there, and that's what it basically looks like there. So what we're going to do is get it set up and come back to you, see what goes on with this here, if it stays on or off, and we'll get the app downloaded and go through everything on it, so stay tuned for that. We'll see brought back here, and it's basically going to go through this again if you want to watch the entire video. So I'm going to try and skip that there and go up to here.
Click the control icon to enter the control interface. The drone begins searching for GPS signals. The solid green light indicates that the search is complete. Toggle beginner mode and adjust flight parameters as needed. Push the joysticks to the 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock positions to unlock the motors. Push the left joystick upwards to take off.
And basically that's going to tell you how the drone will fly. So, as you can see, we're all paired up. You can see what the drone is. I'm sitting in my balcony just at my apartment here. And you can see we have a nice sea view out the front. And this is what the UI will look like on the app itself. So you've got photograph and you've got video and all that stuff here. You've pro, direction, all that kind of stuff here in the app and your gallery. And of course you've got other options up here. So you'll turn off beginner mode in here, and you'll have your flight height and distance and return altitude in there, and you can save all them like so, and that will be just it there, and you just save that. And everything is calibrated already. So if you go in here, then you can see you have a watermark, SD, 4K, 1080 recording. So we'll turn the recording on, and you've got voice prompt, display flights, routes, and all that kind of stuff in there, which is quite simple to read, as you can see. And back up here, and you've got down here, then you've got all this here, your flight time, footprint, max mileage, max speed. So it's all pretty simple enough to read there, as this drone is, as they say, a very easy drone to use for someone that's not used one before. And that's basically what it's going to look like there in the UI. And you'll have all the photographs and stuff stored locally on your phone, or you can use your SD card if you wish to do so. So then you're going to start her up. So you're going to hold this down like so, but this is just to purely show you no GPS signal found. Now I've found this happening a couple of times, just the location probably where I am. But with all these drones, the normally thing is the 5 and 7 o'clock drop down here, as most drones use this to get it started up. But again, GPS signal is an issue in here, so we're going to sort that out and get it, show you how it's going to work moving. The other option here in the app is you can go the other way. So you've got the unlock and take off, slide to start the motors like so, but you're going to have the same issue. Just to show you that option is in here, because they're up here on this side here. That'll bring you to that, and you've got your takeoff in there as well, and you've got return as well if you want to do so, return to home. And then in here you've got all these other options. So you've got GPS follow, image follow, point of interest, route rules, lens angle, zoom, geo quick spot, geo record or GES record, Music switch, VR filter, return update, and an alarm as well. You might notice here too, you can see the map here and the coordinates down here, or what's going on. You can see that it's moving as well. And finally, in here's where your gallery is going to be, and you've got your pro option in here. All them things in there, and you can restart the default set. Now we're going to get it up and running and get it going, and show you what it's like then to get some footage. So now we've moved outside, and we have got GPS. Turned it in like so, and you can see now that the drone is ready to fly, and it's geomagnetic or calibration in there, and it's basically ready to go now. And that's basically all you need to do is to set it up. So again, indoors might be an issue, but you can switch to indoor mode as well, but you're going to be using it outside. So you can see what's in front of me there. We've got the sea, and we're going to go and check that out with some footage. So we'll just get out with that there, and we'll let it do its thing, and we'll be back to you with some videos. So these are the pictures you're going to get first before I show you the video, and these are just stills from the device. You see me there, as you do, actually using it, and just look at those photographs, really excellent. You can store locally again or on SD and share, but yeah, that's just an idea of what you're going to get there. These are just ones I took to give you a sample. All the personal holiday stuff is took off, but that's it. Excellent stuff there. Next up for some video footage. So here's some footage of the drone. As you would have seen earlier on, you have your option to use an SD card or store locally. So you go in here and you have your photos and a video. So we're just going to show you stuff that we can show you. We took some personal videos as well. And this one here is the camera in action, going up and down. As you can see there, how it works, and look at the quality of that picture. And that's that there, really good stuff. And I sent a return home there, so you return home, and it'll come home and it'll land for you right in front of you. But this is just the way an air trip, and you can see the road there. It's coming down to where we're sitting there now, as you can see. And basically that's how it's going to work there. So here's some footage of the drone in action now. And I did swap between cinema mode and sport mode and some of these as I went around. But the footage is excellent, and it was a bit breezy that day, but the drone held its own and there wasn't a problem at all, which was good to see. And it is an easy drone to fly, as they say. It's one of the easiest ones I've flown myself. I've done quite a few, lost a few drones as well, and obviously got loads to review, but the ones I've lost are my own. But there's no problem with this drone flying at all, even with the wind out on the front there in Salt Hill on a hot day. But it's really performed really well. There's no problems at all. Didn't blow off, anything like that, and the footage is just amazing. Really, really good product, and just enjoy the rest of this footage for a minute. Now you can also share this footage and transfer it to whatever suits yourself, but it's best to show you on the device so you can see what it is actually like. So we'll just speed up a bit along there and go out onto the front here. And the mic works pretty good as well. You can hear me muttering on there. You can hear the traffic. So now we're outdoors and the drone is up in the sky, and I'm just going to turn it around and see it like so. Now you'll see this on the control, which I'll put in beside it. Like that. That's what it's going to look like, so we'll have some footage after the hoist shortly. And notice how steady this is in the wind as well, because it did get quite windy out here. Compared to where we're sitting to here, there was a lot more wind, obviously due to the structures behind there. There's a big building there, but the wind out on this was pretty gusty as we walked around the whole thing and all, but out there was gusty compared to where we're sitting. And that's the return home again there. And that's basically it, what you can expect from this drone. Really nice, really cool. Leave a link below to where you can pick it up. And see you in the next video, folks. Thanks for watching.